In the last class, we have discussed some simple calculations. See here, we have discussed the simple calculations like to how to calculate 2 power 5 and how to calculate the square root. What is the inbuilt function for square root? What is the inbuilt function for square root? SQRT. Okay. For square root, inbuilt function is SQRT. And here we have seen the logarithms also, how to calculate the log, Napier logarithm and log base 10. And what is the inbuilt function for pi? PA is the inbuilt function. Okay. And similarly, exponential for e power, the inbuilt function is exp. Like this, we have calculated the simple calculations and trigonometric calculations also we have seen. Directly, we are having the inbuilt functions in MATLAB for trigonometric functions like sine. For sine, we have to keep sin brackets. Tell me. 1 minute. Sin brackets we have to keep. Similarly, cos function, cos brackets, tan function. For sine inverse, what is the inbuilt function? For sine inverse, what is the inbuilt function? ASIN, arc sin. ASIN means arc sin. ASIN is the inbuilt function. For cos inverse, what is the inbuilt function? For cos inverse, what is the inbuilt function? A cos. For sine hyperbolic, sin h, what is the inbuilt function? Sine hyperbolic, sin h. Okay. Similarly, cos hyperbolic, cos h. For cos inverse, it is a cos. For sine inverse, it is a sine is the inbuilt function. Like this, some trigonometric functions we have seen. And also we have seen the complex numbers. How to represent the complex numbers in MATLAB. In last class, we have seen. If you want to find the real number of the complex function, what is the inbuilt function? If you want to find the real number, what is the inbuilt function? REAL is the inbuilt function. If you want to determine imaginary number, IMAG is the inbuilt function. If you want to determine the angle for the imaginary value, angle is the inbuilt function. If you want to determine the magnitude of complex number, ABS is the inbuilt function. All these are the inbuilt functions. Tell me. We have seen all these things. And also we have seen LCM. For LCM, the inbuilt function is LCM. For GCD, the inbuilt function is GCD. If you want to round the number, ROU and round is the inbuilt function. If you want to fix the inbuilt, fix FIX is the inbuilt function. Yeah, and seal, what do you mean by seal? CEIL. It will round off to upper value. Okay, seal means upper value. Now today we will see the some see here. Now I am taking A is equal to see here. I am taking one matrix A is equal to, for matrix you have to take the square brackets, 1 space 2 space 3. After first row, 3 elements I have taken here, 1 space 2 space 3, then semicolon I am keeping. After keeping semicolon, you have to write the second row. Second row I am taking it as 4 space 5 space 6. Okay, so after second row completion, we have to take semicolon. Next I am taking third row, 7 space 8 space 9. So I had taken one matrix, 3 by 3 matrix. This is the 3 by 3 matrix. In the first row I had taken 1 2 3. In the second row I had taken 4 5 6. In the third row I had taken 7 8 9. Suppose if you want to transpose this matrix, what is the inbuilt function? A dash. A dash is the inbuilt function for transpose of the matrix. 1 minute. See here. One minute, I'm checking why it is not coming. Transpose. Oh, sorry. See here, I have taken small letter, but I am keeping A, capital A. MATLAB is case sensitive. That's why I have not got A transpose. See, once again, I am taking. Here I am taking matrix A. This is small letter I have taken. Matrix, this is the matrix A. See, the transpose of the matrix is row is interchanged. 147. Here you are getting 147. MATLAB is case sensitive. I have taken capital A, that's why you have got error. If you are taking small letter here for matrix, the same small letter you have taken. B is equal to A dash. In this way, will determine the transpose of the matrix. Now what I will do is, I will multiply matrix A and B. C is equal to A into B, capital B. Okay. See here, this is the multiplication. C is equal to A into B. If you multiply these two matrices, we will get this matrix C. Like this, directly you can multiply the matrices. We can multiply the matrices. C is equal to A into B. Even we can divide the matrices. C is equal to A by B. See here, error we are getting. See why you are getting error. C is equal to A by B. C is equal to A by B. But here, what is the difference I have taken? C is equal to A dot slash B. What is the difference in between these two? Here, C is equal to A by B means it is not understanding which number it has to take. C is equal to A dot. Dot represents each and every value, but here there is no specification for any value. Here dot represents each and every value. It will take and it will divide the value and it will give the values. Okay, that is the meaning of dot. Dot specifies, it will take all the values in the matrix. If you are specifying dot, that is the meaning. Now see, like this we will multiply the matrices and we can take the transpose of the matrix. We can multiply the matrices. C is equal to A star B. C is equal to A dot star B. You have to take. Similarly, X is equal to inverse of A. If you want to take the inverse of the matrix, INV is the inbuilt function. INV is the inbuilt function. We'll see here. Let us take C is equal to INV, inverse of matrix A. I am taking matrix A. Okay, this is the inverse of the matrix. So we have defined already matrix A. Then C is equal to inverse of A is, this is the inverse of the matrix. Directly it will calculate the inverse and it will give the inverse of the matrix. Similarly, what are there? I is equal to inverse of A into A. I is the identity matrix. A multiplied by inverse of A, it will give the identity matrix. Similarly, if you want to determine the eigenvalues of A, EIG is the inbuilt function. EIG is the inbuilt function. See here, EIG brackets. If you are not keeping brackets, the function will not be valid. EIG is the inbuilt function. After inbuilt function, you have to take the brackets. So these are the eigenvalues for the matrix A. For matrix A, the three eigenvalues are there. Okay, these are the three eigenvalues for matrix A. Similarly, so in this way, we'll calculate the some functions in the matrix. We can define the matrix. We can define the matrix and we can add the matrices. We can subtract the matrices. We can multiply the matrices. We can divide the matrices. We can take the inverse of the matrix. We can take eigenvalues of the matrix. Still, there are some more functions regarding to matrices. Only I had told a few functions. If you want to explore, you can explore. Okay. This is about matrices. Okay. Then I will define some. I want to show you some functions. Line space. LIN SPACE. Line space of 1:2, 2:5. See here. Sorry. 1 second. See here, in the previous one I have typed LIN SPACE, line space of, it is not 1:2. The syntax is 1, 2, 5. See here, space of 0, 2 pi, 30. What is the meaning of this? In between 0 and 2 pi, there are 30 equal divisions. There are 30 equal divisions, line space. It will create 30 equal divisions. Let us take, I am taking here 1:10:2. Otherwise 1:100 is still take. Between 0, any doubt? See here, syntax I had typed wrong here. It is not 1:2. It should be, syntax should be 0, 1, 2, 5. Let us take line space of 0, 100, 10. In between 0 and 100, there will be 10 values. See here, in between Okay, 0 and 100, there are 10 values. So in after 0, the 11 equal value. 11 plus 11, 22. 22 plus 11, 33. 33 plus 11, 44. So equal spacings will be there. Otherwise, if you are getting confused, let us take 1 is to 1 is to 100. In between 1 and 100, there are 10 equal divisions. See here. In between 1 and 100, there are 10 values. In between 1 and 100, 10 equal divisions will be there. 1, 10, 20, 30, sorry, 1, 12, 23. So equal values will be there in between 1 and 100. After 1, the 12. Okay. With the spacing of equal values. Similarly, line space of in between 0 and 2 pi. Let us take this function. In between 0 and 2 pi, there are 30 values. Now I am taking, let us take this one as a is equal to, okay, a is equal to, in between 0 and 2 pi, 30 values are there. See, 1 to 30. There are 30 equal values in between 0 and 2 pi. Now what I am doing is I am plotting the graph. Plot A. Okay. Otherwise, we'll do one thing. We'll take sine of A. I'm taking sine of A. So A value, these are A values. Sine 0 is 0. Sine 0.2147 is this value. Sine. So we have taken A values and sine of A values. Sine of A values, and I am plotting plot A comma sine of A. So this is the plot. So on x-axis it is taking A values. On y-axis it is taking sine of A values. Plot A comma sine of A. So on x-axis A values are taken. So plot of x comma y. X is A. Y is sine of A. Like this you can plot the graph. Okay. Let us see here. So these are the inbuilt functions. Now I'll go to the loops. Control flow. So already has studied one second. What are the loops you have studied in C? In C, what are the loops you have studied? If loop, for loop, while loop. Okay. All these loops you have studied. For loop you have studied. Then what is the syntax for the for loop? For n is equal to 1 is to 5. What do you mean by 1 is to 5? See here. I am taking n is equal to 1 colon 10. See, n colon 10 means value is 1, final value is 10. The difference in between the value in between 1 and 10 is 1. 1 plus 1, 2, 2 plus 1, 3, 3 plus 1, 4, like this. Now, if you want to create n is equal to, I am taking here, n is equal to 1 is to minus 1 is to, like this. See the function what I had taken. In between 1 and 10, the difference is minus 1. Syntax error. Okay. 1 is to 10 is to, I will take 10 is to minus 1 is to 1. Now see here, initial value is 10, 10 minus 1, 9, 10 minus 1, 8, sorry, 9 minus 1, 8, 8 minus 1, 7, up to 1. Initial value is 10, final value is 1. The difference is minus 1. Otherwise, if you take minus 2, instead of minus 1, the difference I am taking it as minus 2. See the difference? 10 minus 2, 8. 8 minus 2, 6. 6 minus 2, 4. 4 minus 2, 2. 2 minus 2, 0. It is now. Okay. Last value actually it is 1. There is no 1 here, 0. That's why it is ending at 2. That is the advantage of colon. The purpose of colon is it will signify if you are not specifying anything, if you are not specifying -1, by default it will take +1 like that. Okay. So I have defined two functions now. One is line space. What is the syntax for the line space here? See, syntax for line space is initial value, final value, and the total number of values 10. 10 is the total number of values. In between 1 and 100, 1 is the initial value, 100 is the final value. In between 1 and 100, there are 10 equal divisions. Why 10 equal divisions? The meaning of line space is line space is equally values in between the initial value and final value. One is the initial between similarly here I had 0 is initial value. See, 2 pi is the 2 pi 2 into 3.1 last value, 30th value. Initial value is 0. Final value is 6.2. 2 into pi means 2 into 3.14. In between 0 and 2 pi, how many equal divisions are there? There are 30 equal divisions. That is the syntax for the line space. If you take colon, see here colon, if you take syntax for colon is n is equal to initial value and here final value. In between initial and final value, we are specifying the, if it is -1, sorry, if it is -1, it will decrement by 1. If it is +1, it will increment by 1, like that. Okay. So these are the two functions. One is line space and how to use colon. The significance of colon in MATLAB. Okay. Now we'll do control loops. What do you mean by control flow? Means there are control loops. If loop is one control loop, for loop is one control loop, while is one control loop, like this. We'll see one example. See here, for n is equal to 1:10. Let us take an example here. See, n is equal to 1:10. I am taking here how we are getting this file. Here, this is the command window. If two arrows are coming, that is command window. In command window, directly you can make the calculations. Suppose if you want the new file, see here, new symbol is there. This is new. One new file will be opened. Here I am copying this. I had typed this one previously before this class. Here we can control I am taking. For n is equal to 1:10. One file I am taking. In the file I am writing the program. For n is equal to 1:10, x is equal to sine of n into pi by 10 n. So if you run this, if you want to run this program, here run symbol is there. Now we have to save this file. I am saving this file as sine1. So the file name is saved as sine1.m. .m is the extension for MATLAB. .m files are the MATLAB files. Sine1 is the file name. .m is the extension for the file name. MATLAB file, that is. Now if you run this program, where you will get the output? Here in the command window you will get the output. This is the command window. This is your file. After running the program, we will get the output here. See here. This is the x values. How many x values? 10 values we have to get. 1 minute. See, there are 10 values for x. Sine 1. This is the first value. For a sine of n is 1. 1 into pi. Pi by 10. Pi by 10 value is 3.14 by 10. This is the value. This is the value. First value. Second value is 2 into pi by 10. This is 2 into pi by 10. Third value is 3 into pi by 10. The third value is 4 into pi by 10. 5 into pi by 10. 6 into pi. Like the 10 values you will get for sine. Totally 10 values you are getting for this. Okay. Like this, you will write the program by using for loop. See, this is the example 2 I have taken. Next, example 3, data. I have taken data 3, 9, 45, 6 is first row. Data is equal to square brackets. If you want to write the matrix, you have to take square brackets. 3, 9, 45, 6 is the first row. After completion of first row, semicolon. How we are writing this? 3 space 9 space 45 space 6. 4 values I have written here. Semicolon 7, 16, minus 1, minus 5. 7 space 16 space minus 1 space 5. See how we have written here. Is this file name data? Okay. See data 3 space 9 space 45 space 6 semicolon 7 space 16 space minus 1 space 5 semicolon. After writing the first line, we have to put semicolon. For the next for loop I am taking, n is equal to data. Inside n, what you have stored? Data. Whatever the value you are giving here, the data is stored in n. X is equal to output. X is the output variable. X is equal to this n of 1 minus n of 2. In n, we are having the data n of 1. What is n of 1? 3, first element. N of 2, 7. 3 minus 7, how much? 4. 9 minus 16, some minus 7. Okay, minus, we'll see we'll run this program. So it will repeat the loop for all the elements. If you are not writing the for loop, it will take only single element. If you are taking for loop, each and every element, n of 1, first value, minus second row, first. Okay. Now I am running this program and we'll see. See here. See, data 1, file name is data 1. See, your file name is data 1. And if you are running this loop, what is the first value? 3 minus 7, that is 4, minus 4. Next value is 9 minus 46 it is. 45 minus of minus 1. 45 plus 1, that is 46. And last value is 6 minus 5, that is 1. Like this for loop is implemented. If you are not using for loop, it will take only 3 minus 7. Only one value it will take. If you are not using for loop, directly if you write this statement, it will give only for one value. If you take the for loop, it will complete the loop until it will complete all the elements. Similarly, there are number of examples. I will let us take this example. For I is equal to 1 is to 4. For I is equal to 1 is to 4. X is equal to line space. Line space of 0. In between 0 and 2 pi, 30 values are there. Y is equal to sin x, plot x comma y. So I have written this program and I have, let us see what is that. I have not written that program, I think. This one. For I is equal to 1 is to 4, x is equal to line space. So for loop, this is the starting and this is the ending. So display plot x comma y. X values is, these are the x values. Y values is sin of x. How many values? It will take sin of 30 values. There are 30 values in between 0 to 2 pi. Sin of 30 values it will take. Plot x comma y. X is the x-axis variable. Plot, if you are using the function plot x comma y, means x is the x-axis variable, y is y-axis variable. Okay. Display x. It will display all the x values from 0 to 2 pi, 30 values. Now I am running this program. See here. So this is the, how many values it is displaying? 30 values. One second. What I had written here, display x. So first value is 0. Last value is 2 pi 2 into 30 values it is displaying. For these 30 values, it will calculate the y function. Y is equal to sin x. After that, it is plotting the graph. See the graph. This is the graph. Okay, 3 into 2 pi up to 30 values. 30 values it is taking on the x-axis. For all the 30 values, it is calculating sine function. Like this, we'll write the loops. So the syntax is very simple in MATLAB. I had told about for loop. Now if you see the while loop, see while loop, n is equal to 0. Some EP is one input variable, EP is equal to 1. While 1 plus EP greater than 1, EP is equal to EP by. Syntax is very simple here. For loop, what is the syntax? For here end we are taking, initial value will set, data we are setting, and we are calculating, we are repeating the loop. Okay, n of 1, first value, first row, first value. Okay, first row minus second row, like this we will specify. So syntax is for I is equal to 1 is to 10, initial value and final. Why colon is used? Colon represents this is the initial value and this will be final value. In C, the syntax will be something. So we have to specify the initial value, final value, like that. But here directly with the help of colon, we can set all the values. Okay. Submatrices I have not told. So Fibonacci series, script file to print a Fibonacci series. If you want to print the Fibonacci series, n is equal to input. Enter a number. Input is the inbuilt function. So input is the inbuilt function. N1 is equal to 1, N2 is equal to 1. For I is equal to 1 is to n. 1, n is the final value. N value we are not specifying here. So we'll enter in the command window. So input, we are taking the input. What is the number? It may be 1 or 2 or 3, whatever it may be. Similarly, x is equal to n1 plus n2, n1 is equal to n2, n2 is equal to x, n. So see, this file I will run and I will show. I have already typed this one. Fibonacci series. So n is equal to input, enter a number. We are not giving the number here. In the command window, will give. After writing the program, run this. What is the file name? Series Fibonacci. I am running the file. So it is asking the number here. Here we will enter the number. Suppose if we enter the number 6, see, 6 values it will display, x values. N is equal to 6, it is taking here. N value it is taking here, n value. Okay, n is this value. So it is calculating the x value. X is equal to n1 plus n2. First value is 2, second value is 3, fourth value is 5, fifth value is 8. This is the series. It is calculating the Fibonacci series for this value. Okay. Like this, we will use the for loop. The for loop syntax is this one. Similarly, while loop, if loop, syntaxes are there in the MATLAB. We can go through that. Now see here. Okay, in the next class, we will see assignment 4. Graphics and animation. In the next class, we'll see the graphics and animation. How to plot the graphs. Okay. How to plot the 3D graphs, three-dimensional plot, single dimensional plot, two-dimensional plot, 2D plots, and 3D plots. We'll see in the next class how to plot three-dimensional plots. Okay, and some animations we'll see. Okay, animations means a comet is one animation, staircase is one animation. Okay, states is one animation. Some inbuilt functions are there. What is hold on? What is hold off? Okay, we'll see in the next class what are the different types of animations, graphics and animations in the next class. After completion of these graphics and animations, then I'll go for the Simulink. So we will be completing the basics operations we have completed, some trigonometric functions we have completed, and loops we have seen today. There are loops, if loop syntax also you can see. Okay, just I have shown only for loop. You can see the syntaxes for if loop, while loop, all those things. Okay, programming is same as that of C, but syntaxes are different. Remember only one point, whatever the programming we are doing in C, programming will be same, but the syntaxes are different for the control loops. If loop syntax is different, for loop syntax is different, while loop syntax, only syntaxes will change. And compared to C, the syntax in MATLAB is very simple. Syntax in MATLAB for the loops, control loops is very, very simple. If you read, programming is same. Only syntaxes will vary. That this point you remember. Okay. After completion of this fourth assignment in the next class, we'll go for the Simulink, that is designing part. Directly inbuilt blocks are there in MATLAB. Whatever the operations we have done until now, all those operations directly blocks are there in MATLAB in Simulink. Okay, directly you can take that block and we can run the program. That is the advantage of Simulink. In Simulink, we can design our electrical circuits, not only electrical circuits, we can design the communication circuits, we can design the aeroplanes, we can design the jets, we can design the turbines, we can design the generator, we can design the motor, we can design transmission lines. Any design can be done by using MATLAB. That's why MATLAB is used in almost every research area. Even if you go for the research also, in research field, without MATLAB, nobody is going for the designing. That is the importance of the MATLAB. Okay, I'm stopping the class here. If you're having doubt, you can ask me for 2 minutes.